All right, Find Your Fortitude is back. Don't even know what episode we're on. Doesn't really matter. All that matter is Find Your Fortitude is back. Big thanks to you guys for inspiring me and, sending me your messages and questions. And, it's crazy. I haven't really been posting that much about fitness on my main page or the weight loss journey. And people still message me because that inspired them. And I even get a couple messages that they like me so much on X on the Beach that they started watching Big Brother. Or my season of Big Brother to watch me. So it's nice that I can relate to people. And, it's a reminder why I wanted to start this podcast and why I want to continue. Honestly, don't even know where to start. If you're new to this, I go on a little tangents, but typically most of the time I come back, I bring it back. Otherwise I just redo the podcast, the video 3-4 times until it works, but I make it work. I get my point across. So I said that this one I was going to address Q&A and questions, and I'll make it very simple. I'm straight. I'm not with Elena, and I don't fake breakups. I mean, those are the simplest answers. And to go into detail with that would be truly pointless for so many reasons. Because only you can understand why you do what you do. I could explain all day long. This could be a 5-hour podcast for why I've made the decisions that I made in my life, but you still won't understand because you weren't there and you didn't feel those things. And so everybody has different life experiences that kind of skew your perspective on things. It's very simple. This is an example for me is I see somebody take their parent for granted or talk to them a certain way, and for me I'm how in the world could you possibly do that, everything I've been through? But to somebody else it's just they're just having a little fight, stuff like that. So it's just different perspective. So whatever you want to think of me or however you want to view me, I'm coming to realize, especially doing X on the Beach and kind of seeing backlash of certain things and seeing how social media is. You view me, and I truly believe this because I view people the same way. You view me or other people that you look up to, or not even look up to, just look at how you need to view them at that moment for whatever reason in your life. Some people look at me because they don't care about X on the Beach, they don't care about Big Brother, but they've seen my weight loss. So that's how they want to look at me. Some people look at me now like I was a bad guy, I was a piece of shit, and I need to look at him like that so I don't do that. Or I see everything he's been through, so that's what I want to focus on. Or now he just looks like a fucking asshole on social media, and I just want, in my life right now, I just need to talk shit about somebody, so it's going to be him. And another thing with the sexuality, I don't even addressing it because with how split or how, people can't even have opinions anymore without just having everything twisted and stuff. But it's just, I never said anything about my sexuality. I had rumors come out based on Instagram posts because if you're my boy or whatever, I'll say I love you, or I'll slap your ass, I'll give you a hug, I'll give you a kiss on the cheek. And people want to take it and run with it. But what people don't understand was, because they're not in my shoes, that when this stuff came out, it wasn't like people oh, I think Mark might be gay or he might be struggling with his sexuality, whatever that may be. No, these are just full-blown things with people coming at me oh, Mark left her to be with a guy, Mark's finally coming out, this was my favorite. And because he's a piece of shit, he's oh, I'm so happy for Mark that he's finally coming out, blah, 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 I'm so happy for him. But if he's really not gay, then he's just a piece of shit and an asshole for playing with people's feelings and making a mockery of it. So it's like, why would I ever address anything like that, especially like at that time where, like, why would I ever address it? Like, you guys just go out and run with things. So it's like, again, if you want to see me in a certain light, it's however you need to see me. I truly, because somebody told me, Mark, just get off social media, like, you don't really need it, like, especially Twitter and Instagram, like, just ignore this stuff. But as much as I'd like to, how can I help people? You know? I will endure the hate, I will endure stupid accusations, attack of my character, whatever it may be, because I do know for a fact that I am helping people out there, whether it's being bullied, whether it's losing a parent, whether it's a parent that doesn't really know how to be a good parent. You know, I mean, I was raised by a single mom. I have no idea what parenting's like, but I've had parents reach out to me and be like, you know, everything you've been through, you know, I like your outlook on life. It's a very simple answer. It's just like, but it's how I was raised. So if you admire it so much in me, or if you like that quality in me, make sure you help your own kids in that regard. So that's where I'm at right now. That's a little catch up of everything since I started the podcast. And the people that message me that they don't really have anywhere else to turn, so they like to talk to me or just message me. I don't know how to get back to them, but just to have that one place to vent, it's incredible. I mean, it's honestly incredible, because some people just need it. They don't know where to turn. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know what to do. So I'm not always the happiest person. I'm really not. I was just talking to somebody explaining what I'm going through right now, and they look at me and they're like, "So this is you depressed?" Like, I don't know if I'd use that word depressed, but yeah, like, I'm at a low point right now. But I'll never let it affect my outlook on life. And I think that's a very hard thing to do, because I think when a lot of people are down, they like to take it out on others. And social media is the easiest thing, because there's really no consequences for your words, your actions. So if you're down and you need somebody to hate or somebody to talk shit about, I'm your man. It's fine for me, because it's a trade-off that I'll be able to help people. So, like my favorite Eminem says, "Will the real Slim Shadys please stand up?" You know, I am whatever you need me to be. I am whatever you need me to be. Whatever you're going through in your life, however you need to look at me, however you need to judge me, however you need to be inspired by me, I'm fine with it, because at the end of the day, I'm helping people. Even if it's only one person, even if it's only one kid, only if it's one kid who is just getting bullied constantly for whatever reason, and he has no idea where to turn. He has no idea what to do. He has no idea what his future is going to hold. And he looks at me and he's like, you know, just maybe things will be okay. And I give that person hope, even if it's just hope for an hour or two. It means something to me, because it means something to them. So that's Find Your Fortitude. It doesn't matter what you're going through, what has happened. Just find that fortitude where you're going to make the best out of it. Which leads me to my message for today. I just went out running. Worst run I've had in like 3 weeks. Like 10, 15 minutes in, I'm dead. I feel like shit. And I'm like, my mind's all messed up. My mind's all messed up. So I'm like, I just want to turn around, just walk home, eat, whatever. And like, I hate it. Like, I hate that feeling, because it's like, I can't explain it, but I know something's wrong. I know, so like, mentally, like, there's things on my mind, things that have happened, like, it's just getting to me. So I just keep walking, like, forward. I don't turn back. And then I just start asking myself why. Like, it just starts questioning everything. And I just came to this realization, and I haven't been doing it lately, that all like this mind stuff, like all the mental struggles that I'm going through right now, like personal, professional, whatever they are, that's bothering me, that's holding me down, I caused them. I fucking caused every one of them. Directly, indirectly, in a matter of an hour, in a matter of years. I am where I am. Things are bothering me for a reason because I caused all of it. Like, I dug a fucking hole for myself, and now I'm upset because I'm trying to get myself out of it. You know, and it makes me think that there's so many people that they just can't take accountability. And it holds you down because when you can't accept it, you think somebody else put you in the hole. So instead of forcing yourself just to own up to it and take that accountability and that ownership, you're waiting for somebody to pull you out. Why would anybody pull you out when you're the one that dug the hole? You dug your own own hole. I don't like using the word grave. I really don't. So like you dug your own hole, and then for whatever reason, because I do understand in this world I've been through it a couple times, that there's really no reason, there's no explanation, that life just fucking hits you sometimes, and it just causes that hole for you. And so, but you're in the hole. You know, it's you need to get out of it somehow. Stop dwelling on the fact that you're in the hole, like you're in it. So don't rely on anybody to pull you out, because it just leads down to a very ugly path. It's so bad because once you start taking that mindset that you're just waiting on for something to happen, or things just can't get better because of this, and this. I mean, things aren't going to get better. They really aren't. And then that also affects your happiness and sadness. And Les Brown, I love Les Brown. He was talking about how, I mean, nobody else can make you happy. I mean, everybody says that, everybody understands it, but very few people live that way. So when you're happy, I think this, I could be wrong, but I think this, that when people are happy, they think that they cause their happiness. Like, or I guess, no, I shouldn't say that. When they're happy, it's because of something else. Like they're putting their happiness on something that happened at work, in a relationship, somebody did something for them. They put it on that. So then when they're sad, they put it on somebody else as well. So when you're sad, it's just like, well, no, you're sad because your mindset sucks. And of course, like, I'm sad too at times, and I don't have the best mindset, but I'm talking about over multiple experiences, over time. Like, you just see how you handle situations and why you're sad for so long and why things bother you, because you just put the blame on everybody else. So then when you're happy, it's hard for you to stay happy because you're putting it on somebody else or something else, and you're just waiting for some things to cause you sadness. But if you just take it like, well, I'm sad because of this, because this happened to me and I'm not looking at it right, or I caused this, I need to get through this. If you look at it like that, then when you're happy, you're like, I'm fucking happy because I fought through all the bullshit and now I'm happy. There's like, I'm not going to wait for anything just to bring me down because I control my happiness. And that ownership and just taking complete responsibility, it's a beautiful thing. And it's taking me time to get to this point, and I'm still not there, because just like when you listen to a motivational talker or speaker or a motivational clip, whatever it may be, just like that, you feel good, but then it goes away. You know, just like me, I feel good now talking, like I really do, like it feels great, but most likely it's going to go away. Then I need to find it and make sure that it comes back. But it's just nonstop, and you just have to stop putting it on other people. Like to begin with, to wrap this up, like I am whatever you need me to be. Like there's no needs to like explain everything or continue stories or continue reasonings for why things happen or why I did what I did, or continue to, like, whatever it is, like whatever you need me to be, I'll be it, because I'm going to inspire a hell of a lot more people, and so I'll endure it. That's fine. I'm going to take ownership for my sadness, my downtimes. Because when I'm happy, I'm not going to put it in anybody else's hands. I'm going to know that I'm the one that caused it because of my mindset. So this was good. This was much needed. This was Find Your Fortitude. I absolutely love this. I don't know what the schedule is going to be. I want to do them more often. I want to continue helping people. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, it's a scary world out there. It really is. And it's a fucked up world. It really is. And so if I can bring a little happiness aside from just my smile, I'm going to. Selfishly at the same time, because this helps me. So fuck it, even if nobody listens to this shit helps me. So for whatever reason you're following me, you follow my story, thank you. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, and I am looking forward to getting back to where I know I can be. So that's Find Your Fortitude. I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you very much.